Fans. For many, it's the difference between being comfortable and being hot and sweaty. Even if you have air conditioning, fans can help bring the cost of your electric bill down significantly. I did a review on home fans where I used this simple rig to check the distance and the power coming off of various popular fans. I'll post that video up there and down below if you're interested. How about when you're on the road? Whether in your car, walking around, doing any kind of activity, watching sports, you need fans then also. I've been testing these personal fans for about a year now. This one that looks like a headset, a couple months. Let's get into the trade-offs. This is an honest review. I paid for all of these fans with my own money, and I'm not getting compensated in any way from these manufacturers to test their products. In order for fans to be practical for outside the home, I've got a criteria they have to meet. Battery operated, that's number one. They have to last a long time, and I'm not talking 5 hours, I'm talking like 9, 10, 12 hours. All three of these fans have 3 levels. A low, which is a very light breeze, medium, which is a fairly good pace, and sometimes you're paying a little bit with the sound, it gets a little loud. 3 is all out, blowing on you pretty good. I'm going to use these little mini test rigs, similar to what I did before, in order to get the distance on these 2 fans. Now this one's a little different. You turn it on here, and that's level 1. Level 1 is pretty darn good. The distance where it's hitting you is just about here. Here's level 3. 3 gets a little loud. It's less than my voice, and it's really kind of putting out some nice cool air. And the other great thing about this is, unlike these that you really can't hold on to, you can clip them onto something. This kind of goes over your neck, and it almost looks like a pair of headphones. Covert, like a super spy thing. Great for concerts. Now, say you got a stroller. One of the great things about this option is that they clip on to things, and they're going to stay. You know, you can use this in your car. The rotation is all over the place. On both of these, it's pretty much the same. They're both lithium-ion battery operated. You can buy cheaper versions that you're going to plug into maybe a USB port in your car or some sort of power bank. I really think you want to go with the battery inside. And they're not that much more than the corded version. So you can imagine you're out in a tent, camping or whatever, it's a really hot day. These both have 3 levels, and we'll test those next. And this wasn't really an option when I bought these a year ago, because they came in USB mini. I know, it's crazy. You want USB-C. That's kind of universal now. Minis have a tendency to break off. There's a little piece of plastic in the center. Not real good. USB-C, so much better. Even if it costs you a couple extra bucks, go with USB-C. So now it's time to get into the testing. These type of fans, at the lowest setting, is about 20 dB. At the highest setting, it's around 40 to 50 dB. 40 to 50 dB is an average conversation. Background noise in most areas is anywhere from 0 to 20. Alright, put these both on 1. And here's 2. Here's 3. It's going to get a little louder. That's about 40 dB. Here it is, 1 with the headset. The air is actually taken in through the inside. It looks a lot like a headset. I think that's an intentional design. And then the air comes through this area here. There is some holes over here, but most of the air, since it's being sucked in here, it's vented on either side down this way. That's 1. Can you hear it? 2. About 40 dB. But it's a little closer to your head when you have it on here. This is a standard design. A lot of different places sell it. Highly rated. And this is a USB-C. It's since I got it a couple months ago, charger. All of these take about 4 hours to charge, and once you got a full charge, and there's indicators on the back, and there's a little LED light on this side, you know you're fully charged. They'll last on level 1 notionally about anywhere from 11 to 13 hours. Level 2, knock down an hour or two, so more like 8 to 9. And level 3, 7 to 8. Still a long time when you're blowing a lot of air. See, it's kicking it around, and it has a tendency to hit from the front, and then as you get more and more power, it will cover more of the back area. I might do a video just on this product itself. We're going to have it perpendicular. That means it's going to be at a 90-degree table. We're going to put it all the way on the end, and we'll turn it on level 1. Barely hear it. I made this first. This one doesn't work so well. So we're going to go with the mini version of what I used on the big fans. And this is just a light breeze. The table is about 5 feet long. 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet. There's a center area, so you point this right in your face or wherever you want to blow around. There we go. The cone expands just a little bit. 4 feet, 5 feet. Still a good bit of wind, even out at 5 feet and more. The whole idea of this fan is if you were sitting in a car, you would clip it to the seat in front of you, the window. If you had a stroller or something like that, you'd be right there. Even at a desk, orient it, and there you go. Get a nice flow. So this is 3. Significantly more breeze. 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, and 5 feet. I'm amazed how these little fans can go that far out blowing air. And here, it's just real comfortable. Level 1 on the Honey-In. Slightly more than the Sky Genius, but not by much. 1 foot, 2 feet, this is level 1, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet. The sweet spot on this one seems to be right around 4 to 5 feet. All right, let's bump it up to 3. Significant difference in the amount of air coming out. On the face, 1 feet, level 3, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet. Pretty amazing the amount of air that's coming off of this device for as small as it is. In addition to the clip, the base itself is sturdy on these, and both have rubber pads, although the rubber pads are much bigger on this one than this one, to keep them from moving around. So you can actually move this cutting board by pushing down on the pads. That's the level of sticky stiction that these two have. Which one is best? I think if you're going to walk around a park, go to a concert, you could use this at level 2 and you're going to be okay. It's pretty covert. Looks like a headset. One of my kids is in a marching band and they want to use this during their practice when it gets really hot. The only concern I would have is at level 3, so close to your ears, it may be distracting. These pretty much even. So then it just comes down to which one is cheaper at the time you want to buy them. This has got a little more volume on the air because it's slightly bigger. What do you think? Which one is your favorite? Thumbs up and comments, always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in all sorts of evaluations of gear for the home, sports gear, photography equipment, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props, check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what kind of personal gear you're gonna see.